and it's your favorite jock with a joystick. In case you missed the title, today I will be going over a few discussion points to think about before you start taking steroids. If you're new to my channel or just not subscribed and you're into fitness or gaming, then go ahead and subscribe right now. To preface all of this information, I am not a doctor. I am not giving any sort of advice. This is not health advice. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not telling you what you should not do. I am just your local gym rat with lots of experience and lots of knowledge. Think of me as your great value Derek from More Plates, More Dates. First off, in this particular scenario, you are deciding to take a cycle. A cycle being a predetermined period of time in which you are going to take an anabolic steroid, or SARMs if you're a pussy. Make sure you plan the cycle. If you're taking the good stuff, then you're going to need syringes, you are going to need needles, whatever compounds you're going to be taking. Need to have ancillaries on hand, like AIs or SERMs, so that you don't end up with titties bigger than your mom's, and extra of everything just in case of an emergency. All right, now focus up because this next part is very important. Need to make sure you have a proper PCT, which would consist of HCG and an AI to go with it just in case your body ends up rebounding and making too much estrogen. And if you're taking SARMs, pretty much the only thing you're going to need is probably a box of tampons because you're clearly a little bitch. You are going to want to prepare yourself mentally for coming off. You're going to lose between 5 to 10 pounds of water retention. You're going to look smaller in the mirror. You're going to be weaker than you were on cycle. If you think you can rep out 315 like you did when you were on gear, you may end up dropping it on your neck. I know from personal experience. Acknowledge that you won't be able to do as much volume. The best way I've found to deal with decreased strength is to basically restructure your training. Instead of doing a high volume workout where you might use moderate to heavy weights, I would recommend to use light to moderate weights, aim for higher reps during a set, but then a overall lower set volume throughout the week. When I am not on gear, I typically aim for 15 all the way to as high as 30 reps for one set. I really find that focusing on the contractions helps me to take my mind off how weak I am and how much of a shriveled raisin I am compared to my former self. You know, for a few months, you feel like freaking Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then next thing you know, you're Krillin from the Saiyan saga. If you don't know Dragon Ball Z, what are you doing with your life? Alrighty, now, while you are on cycle, it is imperative that you have a strict diet. The steroids will give your muscle strength. They will increase your ability to recover, but they cannot build new muscles without enough protein. You will not be maximizing the amount of new muscle if your body is not receiving adequate nutrients. You also need to set goals. Set a goal for the training session. Set a goal for the day. Set a goal for the week. Set a goal for the cycle. You will have more motivation to stick to a diet and to train with intensity if you have a goal in mind. Don't just put those poisonous chemicals into your body without a goal in mind. Don't be that person that walks in the gym, don't really know what they're doing, kind of do a couple sets of this, couple sets of that, taking up all my space over by the dumbbell rack where I would like to be doing my side raises at. Like, come on, man, stop using the 50s for a dumbbell press. I need them for my side raises. Do you think SEAL Team 6 raided the Bin Laden compound without a plan? They just went in there and improvised completely? Hell no! And my final tip, the one I saved for last because it could potentially save your life, is to get blood work done. You have absolutely no idea what state your body is in without blood work. Flip the page on my script. Get blood work before your cycle, during your cycle, and after your cycle. And that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed the gameplay in the background, if you enjoyed what I had to say, if you learned something, then drop a like. If you didn't like anything, drop a dislike. Leave something mean in the comments down below. Hey, stay safe, and I will catch y'all in the next one.